Hi, and welcome back. This is Rob Thomas with Everything Microsoft, your enterprise cloud architect. And today I'm going to pick up where I left off. The Azure is open part 2. So let's jump into this and get going. As always, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the Enterprise Software Solutions. If you have any needs for Office 365, Azure, Copilot, Windows Server, SQL Server, by all means, please reach out to them. They're a great group. Now, where do we leave off? We basically covered the menu here to the left. We covered using the search, and it'll show you like your recent history, your search history. We covered Copilot. We covered here the PowerShell notifications, portal settings, and then these two other items, right? Now we wanted to get into like subscriptions. Like, hey, I'm going to do some subscriptions, and if I go here and I go sub, it'll create subscriptions, right? It's just going to do the same thing and take me here, right? And, I want to add a subscription, and it's going to check for my availability, and it's going to trigger those same offers that we saw on the front page. Like, oh, wow, there's 3 offers. I can do a free trial, which if I do the free trial, it's going to be here, and you're just going to go here, and you're going to sign up, fill out this information. And the cool thing is that this is a popular service for 12 months. I usually end up using it for like 5 years, even longer. It has 55 plus services, which are always free, and then $200 credit in your first 30 days. Right, so this is really, really cool. You're able to get this set up, get started, get using the platform on the subscription side. The other thing is pay as you go. You can, let me click this offer. I don't think I clicked this offer. So you can basically say, hey, as you use it, you pay as you go. So as basically it's the concept of, remember we kind of talked about the server. So your server is basically, it's calling, something is calling your server. So you see servers here. So basically is whenever somebody comes to the server and uses its resources, it's going to be compute. So the computer processes it, which they call compute. So this activity is happening, which is called compute. And that compute is translated into a cost. So as your compute comes in, people uses the services, those compute costs are going to be rendered. And when that happens, you're going to be charged. And that's what the pay as you go. And I know that's a little tricky. Really understanding like compute and how they charge based off of compute is pretty interesting. But that gives you an idea and covers that. And then lastly, if you're a student, so if you're a student in Azure, you get a $100 credit, no credit card. And to be eligible, any of your local universities, schools, stuff like that. But you can get in here and use a lot of the features for free and start, playing around and creating some cool stuff. So that covers it at a high level, specifically the subscription, like signing up for a subscription and getting in and start using the tool right away. And if we go back, I can come out of subscription and go to home, right? And you're going to see here, it's the same thing. Like it's just easier to get here to more services. I can just click on this some more services, right? And it's going to bring me back to, remember I showed you here, all services, right? So I'm able to see all the services, right? Now showing you the favorites. I can click things out of the favorites, go to my most recent, bring them back. It's going to show things by categories here. So AI, analytics, compute, containers, and a database, and DevOps. I'm going to talk about DevOps in a later series, but how you can create applications on this platform from a DevOps standpoint, right? So this is really, really cool. A lot of the general hybrid cloud and multi-cloud, so I can scale performance. So let's say I'm going to spin up a SQL Server database or a server, right? And I need more RAM and I need more space. I'm able to use the scaling capability. It's hard to be a multi-cloud, but I can scale, adding more resources to support the server, so I can have more increase more hard drive space, right? I can increase more CPU core. So the CPU core that will give it more processing power. So, and then identity, go in here and set up identity and multi authentication and track Active Directory and kind of track people, and integrations and so forth. So that at a high level gives you really good understanding of the whole Microsoft Azure infrastructure and basically where you need to go. And I go back here to home. It's where you need to go and click around. At the bottom is the same thing, like navigation tools. This the same setup, useful links. And then I also can put it on my app, so my iPhone or Android phone. So that's it. That's everything here. I'm going to access more than 200 resources right here. Start spinning things up. I don't have to log into other sites. Like everything is at the tip of my finger. And now I have Copilot, which is the new most powerful thing. Like I can ask Copilot questions, and it's going to answer some questions for me. It's going to help me. It's a nice, good AI can talk to and it'll talk back to me. So I like this feature built into my whole Azure experience, which is this new thing, and which will really empower you. So I hope this was helpful. That concludes part 2. We were able to go through the whole platform and buttons and where I can go around and click on things. So I encourage you, again, right? You want to come back in here and just go to azureportal.com, log in, and just start clicking around, start playing around, getting comfortable, spinning some things up in the platform. And then, and I hope this is really helpful. So if you have any questions, by all means, please reach out, and reach out to the software dudes for any questions and any deep questions and help. They're there to go as deep as you would like to go. I hope this journey was really good for you. And thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.